There's a force so quiet, so unassuming, that most people never notice it. Yet, it holds the power to reshape lives, define empires, and master the mind. That force is stillness. Not passivity, not laziness, but deliberate, internal stillness. In a world addicted to speed and noise, stillness is no longer common, but to the wise, it's everything. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire in chaos, yet he wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter retreat than in his own soul." Stillness was his fortress, his mind's defense against noise. And even further back, Laozi said, "The master does nothing, yet nothing is left undone." Stillness isn't apathy, it's mastery, the mastery of timing, restraint, and energy. Modern science backs it. Our overstimulated brains crave silence. Without it, we live in reaction. We respond without strategy. We drown in noise. But stillness introduces a gap, a pause, a breath between stimulus and response. In that space lies power, the ability to think, to observe. The one who remains still under pressure isn't indifferent. They're calculating. They don't react. They adapt. They don't flinch. They absorb. They conserve energy and act only when the moment is right. Stillness isn't inaction. It's strategic inaction. Stillness also intimidates, because people project their chaos onto the still. They assume silence means confidence. They assume stillness means control, and they're right. In any conversation, the still one sets the pace. The person who doesn't rush to speak owns the room. The person who listens longer collects more information. Think about it. In battle, the general who holds back sees more. In negotiation, the person who can tolerate silence forces the other to speak first. In chess, the master doesn't chase pieces. They let the opponent move into their trap. Stillness disarms because it's unreadable, and unreadable means unmanageable. Stillness in crisis separates leaders from reactors. When others panic, the still person breathes. They don't get louder, they get sharper. They become the calm in the storm, because when the world spins, the grounded become the center. Stillness is a skill, a discipline, and like any discipline, it takes practice. Every time you resist reacting, you build stillness. Every time you wait before replying, you gain control. Stillness is self-mastery. It's power in its most refined form. The paradox is this: the stillest people are often the most dangerous. The quietest people often carry the most insight. They don't waste energy proving anything. They just watch. And when the moment calls, they strike with clarity. You want to practice it? Start small. 5 minutes of silence. Each day no phone. No music, no scrolling. Just sit with your thoughts. It will feel uncomfortable. That's the point. In conversation, don't rush to respond. Let others fill the space. In conflict, don't react emotionally. Breathe. Observe. Wait. Stillness creates a gravitational pull. It draws attention without effort. It speaks without noise. When you're still, people lean in. When you're calm, people assume strength. Not because of what you say, but because of what you withhold. So ask yourself honestly, when was the last time you were truly still? Not just silent, still not distracted, not rushed, not but grounded, deliberate, calm. Because stillness is not the absence of power. It is its sharpest form, its most precise expression. And once you understand it, once you live by it, you stop being moved by the world and start moving the world instead.